So I wanted to install, I believe it's pronounced Batocera. Sure, Batocera it's a version of Linux, and it is basically an emulator. I'm a big RetroPi fan, and I installed the Batocera, and I've been fiddling with it, and it's really nice. There are some differences that I don't like, and some things that I do like. So I downloaded it from Batocera.linux, and if you kind of go to downloads, and for me I put it on a Raspberry Pi, but there are other devices they support. But I have a 4B, and it runs pretty darn fast, which is not unexpected. It's cool. Yeah, I'll show you the interface, and maybe we'll play a game or two. Here it is, and check it out. I got the sound working. Oh, I should do a full reboot. Let's just do a full reboot. You gotta see how this thing boots. It's kind of cool retro, but the music, I'm digging it. Not too shabby. Okay, so we're gonna do a whoops, quit, restart. It's fast. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking this. That's kind of cool retro, right? And then boom, we're in. So I loaded, Bolt Action by Vapor Mall. What a funny little bonus that you get this cool music. Okay, so Nintendo 64, oops, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. I'm using a keyboard and it's painful. So if you have a Bluetooth controller, you can just pair it. And you can use like old Xbox controllers, whatever you want. I have some downstairs, I just don't feel like getting off my butt to do it. But here's like the classic MAME. So if we go to classic MAME, like, I don't know, what's a good game? I got a lot of fun ones on here. How about classic, maybe Donkey Kong? Yeah, let's go for Donkey Kong. And one thing that also is good with this is you can reassign the keyboard per emulator. Oh, I guess that one doesn't work. Interesting, I'll have to look at that later. Which is kind of cool that you can set the keyboard for whatever game you want. We'll try Asteroids. That one works, I know, I tried it earlier. So it's kind of nice. So I remapped the keyboard to make it a little easier to play, instead of having that full, because it defaults to a controller that has an A button, a B button, shoulders, X, Y, an analog pad, digital pad. That's an awful lot of pads. Okay, where's the one coin? I'm trying to find where to, oh, no, that's not what I want. Oh, I'm out. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to figure out where I put the coin in here. I'm just still fiddling with it. And you get to join along for the ride, lucky you. Okay, one coin, where are you, coin? There we go, okay. So let's see, do I have the arrows working here? Yep, arrows, and whoop, that's hyperspace, which is always a killer. Oh, shoot, and here we go. Yeah, so whoa. Yes, so it is just what you expect. It kind of puts a little bezel here. You can change a ton of settings for different styles. I kind of am just using the default, but let's poke around together and let's see. So it shows here user interface settings, and you can download a lot of different things. So theme setting, carbon. What else is there? Oh, I guess that's the only one we have. There was a way to download new ones here. I'm just gonna turn the volume down to scooch. There was a way to download a whole bunch. I did a screen scraping, so that and that's how I got kind of those that screen art. It's very Tangerine Dream sounding, this music. I'm digging it. Okay. Where was it? Scraper. So here's Scraper. I'll show you that while I'm thinking about it. And I scraped from, there's a couple different choices you have for where you want to scrape them, and you scrape, and that's what gets you that kind of screen art for your games, which is really nice. I don't want to scrape now. Updates and downloads. Here we go. I mean, they make this simple, don't they? So let's try. Oops, that's okay. I downloaded some different games here. Actually, that's a neat thing too. So like I said, there's some bonuses with this. Let's check out themes. please wait. And what do we have here? Oh, Arcade Planet. That's kind of cool. It's gonna put Art Flicks, Star Wars. I mean, I guess it's what you're into. Oh, Batocera Club Reloaded. This one looks kind of fun and familiar. Wow, there's definitely a lot to fiddle with in here. Game Boy, I guess. I mean, I'm just going through some of them. Wow. Okay, there's a lot. I'm only in the H's, so. But let's grab, like, I think I saw one that looked kind of neat. Oh geez, if you're really into Coleco games and different things. I like the Atari one, why not? Sure. Sure, install. Okay. Okay, it looks like it has installed successfully. Let's back up and see if, do we have to restart or something? I wonder if you have to restart. I bet you do. Let's do a quick restart. Okay. Oops, user interface, theme. Okay, I guess we'll try this one. Okay, so I think I just had to choose the right theme, and there it is. Okay, cool. Donkey Kong style, all right. Oh, I like little staticky stuff. Let's see if I go from Atari, ColecoVision. Interesting, it's not loading. Oh, you know, I probably have to do a screen scraper again. What do you think? Let's try that. Oh, totally different setup. It says update game lists to apply changes. Not sure what that means. Let's just pop out and see what happens. Oh, something started there. Okay. It shows the number of games, but it's not really showing. Oh, here it's picking up Dreamcast, so it's not everything. Okay, and then there's the screen art when you're in here. I don't know if I need the static every time I change, so I'm not loving this one. So I'm going to change it back. You are going to want to go into network settings, and then you're going to want to enable down here, you're going to want to enable Wi-Fi. That's like the first thing I did. And then you do your SSID and your Wi-Fi password, and that is going to kind of get you on the wire, as it were. And then, you know, I recommend running a quick update, change your password, that sort of stuff. So yeah, I mean, this is a pretty cool. I don't know, I like it. I like that it's pretty straightforward, meaning you don't really have a ton to fiddle with. I'm kind of a Unix person, so I like being able to add my own software and do some different things. I was thinking of, you know, having this connect with, I could connect to it via like a virtual session and back project it. I was going to use VNC Viewer, and that way I could see it on my laptop. But it's okay. It's cool. I like it. Hey, so I want to show you, that's kind of cool. Once you set it up, the Batocera, and you enable SSH, and well, wireless then SSH, you can SSH into the box. So SSH-L, which is user, and the user is root, which is a little unusual because for security, most times you disable that. And this is the IP address. Now the default password is Linux, all lowercase. This, you know, it's not the most secure. I changed the password for root, and then when I log back in, I reboot, I log back in, the password was reset back to Linux. So I'm going to figure that out. You should not really give this a lot of outdoor access, access to the internet. I would block it heavily. I imagine you could install IP tables. I don't know. It's very limited in from a standpoint. They're trying to make it simple and not load extra libraries. I get that, and that's cool. I wanted to install like a screen emulation and do some other things, and you really can't. which you can do in RetroPi, and I really like that about RetroPi. But I can understand too where you want to create a sandbox of a sort. Just install absolutely all you need and then lock it down. And there's even a way in the menu, which I may have shown or will show, where you can limit what people can do through the interface. That way, if you have it hooked up to a TV and you have kids or friends, they're not going to go in and fiddle around. But so here, when you log in, you're dropped into user data systems. If you go up a directory and down into ROMs, you end up in your ROMs directory. And here, this should look familiar for those, here I'll make it a little bigger, for those who have used other emulation stations. But like for example, let's go to, where's it, N64. So Nintendo 64. And inside, I dropped some .z4 files. And once you start putting ROMs into these different directories, they'll show up in the GUI. So that's how it kind of appears. It's really quite nice. And then also, the other one you're going to really want is MAME, the MAME emulator. This is like the old school games. You leave these zipped, these ROMs. Note that they're .zip, they're compressed. They're very small. So we could do a human. So I mean, look at this, just kilobytes. Oh, this one's a whole meg. Teensy, right? So it's very simple to kind of navigate if you know some basic Unix or Linux commands. CD is change directory, ls is list, SSH is secure shell. A quick tutorial would be helpful, and there's a million of them on the internet, so you're good there. That's probably the height of what I'm going to show you here. But it's pretty straightforward to get up and running fast, which is nice. So I like it, but I don't know. I still like RetroPi where I can, I don't know. You see, you can't go to like, oops, if you type it correctly, I want to go to like Etsy. Can I go to Etsy? Oh, I can, okay. And sysconfig, yeah, there's a apt-get doesn't exist here, and that's, again, it's okay. It's just, you just want to know that going into it. Because it's really running its own OS here.